My procrastination that has held me back was born of fear. So if you're procrastinating about something, if you're going to the internet and surfing all day and doing this and that and doing a lot of things not really bringing you further in your purpose, whatever your purpose is in life, it's because of fear. Fear of failure, fear of not being able to do it, fear of maybe becoming a laughing stock for others and saying, well, I told you so. But the thing is with this is that if you're trying, if you're doing something small every single day, you're eventually going to get there. And whatever you have in your head that you want to accomplish to help mankind or whatever, it's going to happen. But you have to go in small, lousy steps. We're at scroll number 9 now. We'll act 9. It's a scroll. It's a principle from the greatest salesman in the world. It has nothing really to do about sales, but with principles. And principles are the foundation of life, and it just builds you up. So principles are timeless, and it's there forever. This book was written back in 1968 from Augmendino. And the beauty by this is by doing the scroll, you do it 3 times a day, morning, in the afternoon, and the evening, for a total of 1 single month. And that programs your subconscious, and you're set. But you have to really do it and take it seriously to some point. Otherwise, it's not going to work, obviously. We're at month number 9 right here. So all the scrolls we've already done. Just take a look at the channel, the playlists. You can see that scrolls are done. So we just have 1 more month to go after this one. And with this month right here, it's my most favorite because action, from my viewpoint, I like all the other things, but I love action. This is my thing. I'm just a guy that loves to act on stuff and make things happen. And I've had my times in my life where I wasn't getting my butt up. But this right here really puts the turbo in your derriere. I think that's the way it's called. I've been in Germany so long, I don't know. Derriere. D-E-R-R-E-I-R-E, I think. Derriere. Haven't said that in a long time. My dreams are worthless. My plans are dust. My goals are impossible. All of no value unless they are followed by action. I will act now. Never has there been a map, however carefully executed, to detail and scale, which carry its owner over 1 inch of ground. Never has there been a parchment of law, however fair, which prevented 1 crime. Never has been a scroll, even such as one I hold, which earns so much as a penny, or produce a single word of acclamation. Action alone is a tinder which ignites the map, the parchment, the scroll, my dreams, my plans, my goals, into a living force. Action is the food and drink which will nourish my success. I will act now. My procrastination, which has held me back, was born of fear. And now I recognize the secret, mine from the depths of courageous hearts. Now I know that to conquer fear, I must always act without hesitation, and the flutters in my heart will vanish. Now I know that action reduces a line of terror to an end of equanimity. I will act now. Henceforth, remember the lesson of the firefly who gives up its light only when it is on the wing, only when it is in action. I will become a firefly, and even in a day my goal will be seen in spite of the sun. Let others be as a butterfly who preen their wings yet depend on the charity of a flower for life. I will be as a firefly, and my light will brighten the world. I will act now. I will not avoid the tasks of today and charge them to tomorrow, for now I know that tomorrow never comes. Let me act now, even though my actions may not bring happiness or success, for it is better to act and fail than not to act and flounder. Happiness and truth may not be the truth plucked by my action, yet without action all fruit will die on the vine. I will act now. I will act now. I will act now. I will act now. Henceforth, I will repeat these words again and again and again and again, each hour, every day, until the words become as much as my habit as my breathing, and the actions which follow become as instinctive as the blinking of my eyelids. With these words, I can condition my mind to perform every act necessary for my success. I can condition my mind to meet every challenge which a failure avoids. I will act now. I will repeat these words again and again and again. When I wake, I will say them and leap from my cot where the failure sleeps yet another hour. I will act now. When I enter the marketplace, I will say them and immediately confront my first prospect while the failure ponders yet his possibility of rebuff. I will act now. When I face a closed door, I will say them and knock while the failure waits outside with fear and trepidation. I will act now. When I face temptation, I will say them and immediately act to remove myself from evil. I will act now. When I am tempted to quit and I begin again tomorrow, I will say them and immediately act to consummate another sale. I will act now. Only action determines my value in the marketplace, and to multiply my value, I will multiply my actions. I will walk where the failure fears to walk. I will work when the failure seeks rest. I will talk when the failure remains silent. I will call on 10 who can buy my goods when the failure makes grand plans to call on one. I will say it is done before the failure says it is too late. For now is all I have. Tomorrow is a day reserved for the labor of the lazy. I am not lazy. Tomorrow is a day when the evil become good. I am not evil. Tomorrow is a day when the weak become strong. I am not weak. Tomorrow is a day when the failure will succeed. I am not a failure. I will act now. When the lion is hungry, he eats. When the eagle has thirst, he drinks. Lest they act, both will perish. I hunger for success. I thirst for happiness and peace of mind. Lest I act, I will perish in a life of failure, misery, and sleepless nights. I will command and I will obey my own command. I will act now. Success will not wait. If I delay, she will be betrothed to another, and then lost to me forever. This is the time. This is the place. I am the man. I will act now. I will act now. Just remember that. Say that to yourself over and over and over all day. And if you're doing that, the best thing you can do, though, of course, is do the scrolls right here and do it for 1 month, 3 times a day. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you've seen. And I'd love to have you on board to see that there's others out there. I'm doing this with my friend and colleague. He's doing that with me, so I know he's doing it. That's for sure. He's not doing all the videos, but he's doing the scrolls. So I always appreciate any kind of feedback. And it's always the more, the merrier. I just love when people work on their personality. That really gets me off like nothing else. Thank you very much for staying in tune. All the best until the next time. Peace. Bye-bye.